thought you clipped it to me. Can you hear us?
Hello everyone and welcome to the live coverage of Bradford Park Avenue and North Ferriby FC. I'm Lewis L, your host and commentator, joined this evening by my fellow colleague, Mr. Liam Chew. Liam, how you doing, sir? You okay, mate?
Yeah, I'm not bad. Been invited back. We must have done something right on
We
Friday.
must have done, yeah. We've got a better view. It's not raining, but just give it 10-15 minutes and we're right in the thick of it, aren't we, mate?
Yeah, right up in the corner.
The game.
Newcastle away.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Games are coming thick and fast. And while Avenue are looking to extend their league unbeaten run to 13, tonight's visitors, the Villagers, are on a 5-match unbeaten run themselves. So without any further ado, we'll be bringing you the lineups for this evening's clash between Bradford Park Avenue and North Ferriby. Before we go any further, we're live on Avenue on Air for our Mixler channel, but also, as usual, during midweek games, we're able to provide free match coverage to our YouTube channel on Bradford Park Avenue. So if you're able to tune in, keep us company, do get involved in your comments. We had some really good comments on previous visitors and supporters from various clubs, so hopefully you can join ourselves. So running through your lineups this evening, beginning with the visitors, North Ferriby. In goal is Ben Bottomley. 2, James Williamson. 3, Jack Walters. Number 4, Lewis Kirk. 5, and captain is Niall Tilsley. 6, Dom Roma. 7, Sam Ainsley. 5, welcome back to the Horsefall for Luke Hogg. Number 9 is Lewis Dennison. 10, Elliot Walker. And 11 is Josh Whitley. On the bench for the Villagers this evening is Adam Porritt, Jordan Douglas, Josh Thacker, Charlie Clements and Lewis McCabe. For your Bradford Park Avenue this evening, line up as follows. Number 1, Jack Hall. Number 2, Connor Brown. Number 3, Charlie Winfield. 4, Prince Ekpolo. 5, Luke Hendry. 6, and captain, Jamil Abil. 7, Kareem Hassan-Smith. Number 8, Adriano Moke. Number 9, Marcus Carver. 10, Joe Ackroyd, and 11, Connor Shanks. On the bench for your Avenue this evening is Josh Ashman, Jack McCourt, Tom Corner, Louis Charlton and Luke Parkin. Your officials for this evening's clash is your referee, Joel Tilmouth, assisted by Dwayne Chappell and Alexander Lukic Scott. So those are your lineups, and we'll run through those just before kick-off. So we're just getting up on what is quite a balmy night compared to Friday. It's practically tropical, mate, is this, isn't it?
It's lovely. I expected to be wearing shorts tonight. I genuinely thought I could get away with it, but I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Yeah, and me too as well, mate. So
You've not got the legs for it, is that what?
That's absolutely true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. So just to run through some of the form and what's coming up as well as we're getting up to kick-off, which is what, about 5 minutes away. So we're not far away, as both teams are just going in a tunnel for their final prep talk from their managers. Just looking through the recent form, well, North Ferriby, like I mentioned earlier, on a 5-match unbeaten run and picked up some decent victories of late, including a 3-0 victory at Silsden and a 2-0 home victory against Garforth Town. At the weekend, they drew 0-0 to Blythe Town, who ironically we go and face this Saturday afternoon, and we can bring you all the coverage on Avenue on Air from that one, and your commentary will be brought by our very own esteemed colleague, Mr. Tom Ogden, for that one. He's on a short straw by going all that way to Blythe. Somebody's got to do it.
Really, isn't it?
That's how we work.
His
That's
job
how
at the
we
minute
work.
is just pure delegation.
It is, absolutely. And, well, we're dedicated and we're delegating that one to him on Saturday. So, Avenue, in terms of their previous 3 fixtures, well, we drew 0-0 at Brid with a weekend and been followed by 2-1 victories against Ashington and Heaton Stannington in what was, quite honestly, some of the worst conditions you will ever see at a football match. If you've seen some of the videos going around on social media, you can appreciate what it might have been like on the pitch. Me and Liam were behind the glass in the pavilion side, and we were struggling to even see the players through the rain. And then miraculously decided to be dry just on full time. So
yeah, the windows cleared at full time. After the 10th minute of 6 added on.
Yeah.
The windows cleared. But we did have the heaters on. We can't pretend we were cold. We were nice and toasty.
We did. We actually had to set coats off with that one.
Did.
Yeah. So Avenue's new next 3 fixtures, like I mentioned, following a Blythe Town visit and away at Silsden at 7:45 in a West Yorkshire derby, the first of its kind between both teams in the league. And then Avenue host Heaton Stannington on the 18th of October with a 3 o'clock kick-off. Our visitors this evening, North Ferriby, well, they've got a tough run of fixtures coming up as well. They actually host Matlock 3 p.m. at the weekend, followed by Ossett United on a really good run of form at the moment, having 4 clean sheets in 5 games, and then a long trip to the North East to face Ashington on the 18th as well. In terms of head-to-head, well, over the years, while I've been involved at Avenue, we've played each other quite a number of occasions, and despite North Ferriby for a couple of years just kind of just being below Avenue in terms of the league standings, in terms of the pyramid, actually it's been pretty mixed. And remember some notable fixtures that you might remember from years gone by. One of them was BPA 4, North Ferriby United 4 in what was, in terms of wind on Friday, that was one where I think we had a young goalkeeper, Miles Wright, on loan, and he just struggled with the wind, and 4-4. It could have ended 0-0, but for the wind it was 4-4. And then most recently, Avenue in 2024 defeated North Ferriby by a goal to 0. And then the actual most recent game was in December 25, on just before Christmas Day, and that was a 1-0 defeat at North Ferriby. So North Ferriby have got a little bit of a sign on Avenue over recent years, and obviously Avenue can just kind of, you know, almost just set a new record straight this evening. Just before we kick off as well, we've just been given a mention from some of the guys, especially people on the turnstiles, Keith and Mad Pete, who were synonymous with the club. They just want to give a mention, and that's on behalf of all of us, to Dr. John Dean, who I know is recovering at home, and we look to hopefully welcome John to the Horsefall very shortly. As you know, Dr. John has been a stalwart and ambassador for the club over many years, has been an absolute fantastic servant for the club, and I'm sure you'll all echo our thoughts with John, and we look forward to welcoming you back, Dr. John, as well, back to the ground. So in terms of obviously the fixtures around the division, as we're just waiting the teams to just come out on the pitch, in the MPL East, Blythe Spartans at home to Heaton Stannington, Bridlington Town host Garforth, Matlock Town versus Hallam, Newton Aycliffe against Redcar Athletic, and Ossett United against Lincoln United. So as we're just waiting for the two teams to come out the tunnel, Liam, just get your thoughts on the game. How do you see this one panning out?
I mean, I don't want to jinx anything here, but I had a conversation with someone before this obviously went live, and someone predicted a 0-0.
Right, okay.
And I said, I've not seen a 0-0 since I started coming and doing this.
Brilliant.
With the club. I'm yet to see a loss. And
okay.
I don't think that's coming tonight either. I think that I'm going for 3-0 Avenue tonight.
Okay. Okay, so that would definitely see Avenue extend their unbeaten league run to 13 and remain top of the table. We've obviously seen Redcar pull back a little bit of the points deficit very away at Newton Aycliffe, and we mentioned this on Friday, but for those who were able to join us, Liam, the points on the board mattered at the moment. Redcar, the pressure's on them to get the points and make them games in hand count, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. You'd rather have the points on the board than the games in hand, 100%.
So we're just going about to go live for the kick-off between Bradford Park Avenue and North Ferriby FC. We'll be keeping in touch with all the action from across the division. There's two ways you can get in contact with ourselves, through our Avenue on Air Mixler channel, but also through our YouTube comments as well. And I remember in the recent game at home, when we were able to stream it, we had some very friendly Ashington fans, some really good chat in there. So really do come and join us. Me and Liam will keep you company for the rest of this evening on what is at the moment quite a dry and not humid, but a really good temperature of an evening. We are expecting a little bit of rain, so we'll wait and see for that one. But like I said, we'll be bringing you all the live coverage through our audio commentary on Avenue on Air, but also importantly through our YouTube channel, where you can watch the game for free, streamed live in your homes or wherever you are across the globe. So just to run through the lineups, as we're just about to go through the coin toss in the middle of the park with a referee. For our visitors, North Ferriby lineup with Ben Bottomley, James Williamson, Jack Walters, Lewis Kirk, Niall Tilsley, Dom Roma, Sam Ainsley, Luke Hogg, Lewis Dennison, Elliot Walker and Josh Whiteley. For Avenue this evening, in goals, Jack Hall. The back four of Connor Brown, Charlie Winfield, Luke Hendry, Jamil Ibil. In midfield is Prince Ekpolo, Adrian Amoke, Kareem Hassan-Smith, Joe Ackroyd, Connor Shanks, and spearheading the attack for Avenue this evening is your number 9, Marcus Carver. On the bench for both teams, for Avenue, Josh Ashman, Jack McCourt, Tom Corner, Louis Charlton, Luke Parkin. On the bench for the Villagers this evening is Jordan Douglas, Adam Porritt, Josh Thacker, Charlie Clements and Lewis McCabe. And that is game underway, as Avenue will be attacking the open-end Odsal, and North Ferriby will be attacking the bus stop end.
I love the bus stop end. It's a great name.
It's a novelty, isn't it? It's an absolute novelty. As Avenue will get first touch of the ball from a free kick perspective. Be taken by Connor Brown right in front of the home dugout, away dugout rather. In fact, he leaves it for his goalkeeper Jack Hall, who's wearing lime green, his traditional home colours. It feels like we're never away from this ground at the moment. It feels like we're here pretty much every day, as the games still keep coming thick and fast. Don't forget, we've just announced on our social media this evening as well the West Riding County Cup game with Pontefract Collieries on the 21st September. So again, do come and join us. Avenue have possession just on the edge of the area. Should be cleared by North Ferriby. It's Prince Ekpolo and Adrian Amoke trying to sweep things up for Avenue. Ball through on that left-hand side. looking for Whiteley. Good interception in the end from Kirk. He's trying to come forward. Good challenge there from Connor Brown, but referee's actually adjust to a foul as the man goes down, and a referee, Josh Chilmouth, goes over to just stamp his authority on the game.
It's not a foul. That's not a foul, I don't believe at all. I think he's just blocked him off, but he's got the ball. So, I don't know. It's let's hope it's not one of those nights.
We've been mourning the officials on Friday night against St Stannington when it appeared they kind of lost a little bit of control of that game. Let's see how we get on this evening. But we're barely 2 minutes into the game and we're already having a good moan. So strike them big old cards, ladies and gents. We're off and underway. So North Ferriby will have a free kick about 5 yards inside from the touchline, 35 yards or so from goal. Avenue were just taking positions right on the edge of that penalty area. Should be whipped in by Whiteley with his socks rolled down. White boots, returning for his second spell. Whips it in, not bad onto the penalty spot, trying to get on the end of it. Was Jack Walters, but in fact the referee's just given a free kick. That's just a bit of a relieving one for Bradford Park Avenue as they trot back into position. But as we mentioned, just as a starting lineups, Liam, 5 changes. The 5 lads who started on Friday have dropped back down to the bench. It feels like it's just a good rhythm between the players and it's good competition as well.
And we mentioned the bench on Friday and spoke about like the depth that this club have got at the minute. You can afford to do that. You know, you said we never seem to be away from here at the minute. It is just home game after home game. Obviously, we've got a couple of away games coming up, but just having that freedom to be able to recycle players in and still come away with the points, like, it's great. Just on referees. So I don't mind if a referee is poor, as long as it's consistent
For both teams.
Yes, and that's all. Look, if the referee views it one way and we disagree with it, that's fine, as long as there is consistency and both teams are kind of in the same boat. It's just when, you know, it's a little bit one-sided and it just doesn't make much sense. So, yeah.
Voice of reason there, speaking as Prince Polo comes over halfway for Bradford Park Avenue, intercepted by Walters, wearing free, tries to pump it forward, looking for his number 9, Lewis Dennison, but goes all the way back by Luke Hendry to Jack Hall, who just rolls his right boot over the ball and passes it to his left to his captain, Jamila Bill. Charlie Winfield, quite a familiar setup for Avenue, as they try to stretch a play. Ball down line from Winfield, good interception from the number 4, Lewis Kirk. Puts out of play.
Showed some EFL experience there. That's the awareness to just flick that head back to the keeper was, yeah, you can see that there's a real pedigree there with him.
0-0 between Bradford Park Avenue and North Ferriby. Thanks to everyone who has managed to join us this evening on YouTube through our official channel, bringing you free stream of this evening's game as Avenue concede a throw-in, and we're also through Avenue on Air, our Mixler channel, so do keep us company. We're getting some comments in already, which is really good to see. John, watching from the main stand. Oh, hello, John. How you doing?
John, you've got a better view than us.
Yes.
What are you doing? What are you doing watching our stream? So can you put comments in and let us know what's happening?
Not half as Hendry concedes a throw-in. John gets his on in it and puts it back into back onto the pitch. Good work, Gibby. As North Ferriby will have a throw-in, which is going to have to be gathered by James Williamson. To be fair to the young lad, he's come on to the running track to retrieve it. And gives it to the direction of Williams, and who has to juggle both balls and puts one down back on the marker. Foul throw if ever you've seen one.
100%.
It gives it to the edge of the area. Good pressure in the end from Ainsley, but good interception from Winfield as Shanks piles it forward. It's nodded on by Carver out for a throw-in just near that VO Cameron halfway. Foul throw-ins are my bugbear, mate.
Yeah, well, he's going to take another now, so let's... Was it him? No, it wasn't. It was number 7, wasn't it?
No, it was Williamson.
Oh, was it?
Williamson? Yeah.
Well, we're going to... Let's see, because he kind of just... I don't know how to explain what he did, but he just floated it a little bit. Didn't really... He didn't throw it.
No.
He didn't throw it. He just kind of glided it. It's a foul throw. Let's find out this time. Here we go. That's much better.
Yeah, much better. As Avenue actually win first contact with a Bill. Shank tries to come away with it. Batted in his direction from Williamson as North Ferriby come free. On its right-hand side. Good, strong challenge between Winfield and Ainsley, and Avenue get the benefit of a doubt from the linesman, who signals a throw into Bradford Park Avenue. We're lining up in their familiar green and white kit. North Ferriby in their away shirts of blue and gold. Traditionally in green and white themselves, but obviously having to change for the season fixture. First contact won by former Avenue man Luke Hogg. Avenue regain possession with Kareem Hassan-Smith bang on halfway out right side. Tries to drive past Walters. The referee's just pulled him up. He's going to have a word. Kareem Hassan-Smith just got the right side of him and tried to take it past him. You feel, I'm going to say it, apologies to referees, later on in the game, that's a yellow card, isn't it?
I was just about to say the exact same thing. If we were 20, 25 minutes in, that's a yellow card. He's pulled him back. I mean, he's been turned inside out and he's dragged him back. It's a yellow card. And that's probably my biggest bugbear with referees is it's the rules are consistent over 90 minutes. You don't have different rules for the first 10 minutes or, you know.
True.
It's insane.
Got a comment here from KHH on YouTube, watching from the Scottish Highlands. Beautiful.
His mates in the main stand.
And his mates in the main stand.
Is it John?
You could be two chaps just talking to each other and while we're commentating. Interesting dynamic on a Tuesday night.
Texting each other saying, have you heard?
Have you heard these two rabbit on?
I don't know what they're talking about. They think referee's been brilliant.
As Dennison picks up possession for Ferriby. Nice looking ball to that right hand side to Ainsley. Going to be 1-on-1 against Winfield. Comes to the edge of the area. Ainsley wearing 7. Drills it across the face of goal. Late shot in the end at the back post from Whiteley. But it's out of trouble for Jack Hall. But that's really the first opportunity. Draws a ripple of applause from the visiting villagers. Just laying up against a barrier near the bus stop end. But like I say, Jack Hall wasn't really troubled. And yeah, it feels
around the pitch again.
I'm going to say
we didn't have none of that on Friday. Well, we did, but at one point, I'm pretty sure some of them got blown away. I'm still convinced we had a tornado on Friday because the leaves moved in a circular motion, and I'm pretty sure we lost about 50 people.
Somewhere in Howell Park, somewhere, yeah. Jack Hall gets the game back underway over halfway. Carver trying to win first contact against Tilsley. Did in the end, but Kirk retrieves it back for Ferriby. On that left-hand side, Whiteley puts Connor Brown under pressure. Bit of a nudge in the back. Connor Brown did well, but yeah, he's rapid, isn't he, Lewis Whiteley?
Very fast.
Connor Brown might be in for a tricky evening. Like I say, Whiteley's back for his second spell after initially starting the season over in Australia. Can't be bad for some.
I bet he loved the weather on Friday.
Oh,
he looked out and thought, this is exactly what I had on the Gold Coast.
Hendry breaks free for Avenue, but good interception from Walters against Hassan Smith. Pumped down the channel, but it's easy for Jack Hall to gather possession for Avenue as North Ferriby and Bradford Park Avenue fight out in the MPL East over quite traditionally being an MPL Prem fixture. Since unfortunately North Ferriby have kind of had to restart again. And Avenue just falling down division due to relegation, but both meet in what is quite a lovely evening here in West Yorkshire as Bill pumps it forward looking for Carver. Carver pins himself against Tilsley. The captain has to put it out for a throw-in. Winfield looks to take it quickly. Shanks came short but was matched by Ainsley. Instead throws it to Carver. First touch back into the path of the left back. Here's Ackroyd from a similar position where he scored the other night. Can't do the same just yet, but yeah, the man who's got magic in his boots at the moment, just putting the ball out for a North Ferriby throw-in. But 0-0. We've played, 10 minutes of the game so far? Nothing in it, Liam, at the moment, is there?
No, there isn't. And I was actually looked away for about 30 seconds there because I was wondering why we don't have stools to sit on up here. We've just got to stand up.
Yeah.
It's
what service is this?
We're just not respected.
No, we're not.
We're just not respected enough to get stools.
We're just taken for granted up here, aren't we?
Yeah, we're looking at Tom. He's stood there. He's got his hands in his pockets.
Yeah.
And he ain't going and getting us stools.
Just, yeah. Oh. Just manning his throne, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. As Avenue get the game back underway with Winfield, puts a drilled ball towards that far post, easily caught out the air from Ben Bottomley. Doesn't make the same mistake as Tom Flynn for Heaton Stannington on Friday night. And he kicks it left-footed for 22-year-old. Previously from Donny, pumps it forward. Good flick on from Walker. Former Ponty man second in the air, and that's another free kick right in front of the away dugout.
Got a comment in here. Great to see the game and commentary. Like watching Match of the Day.
Beautiful.
From Nigel and Anna in Market Raisin. Here's the thing. Which Match of the Day? Is it Match of the Day or Match of the Day 2? Because there's a big difference. One of them is just a highlight show that don't really have much Are we just pinpointing the highlights, or are we Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer? Are we the guys in the studio doing it properly?
We're kind of doing both, aren't we? We're analysing and commentating, so we're even better than Match of the Day.
Yeah.
Right?
Tom's got his hands out of his pockets, just for anyone who's wondering.
He's doing something as Elliott drills it towards that far post. Walters tries to get a head on it, as does Tilsley, but hacked clear by Marcus Carver, which will find a roof of the main stand, and out for a throw-in.
40 quid, that Calves. I told him earlier this season when he did it in that other game. We didn't bill him for the first one, but that's 3 he's done this year now.
Now he's got his hands out of his pockets, hasn't he?
He's
Put them back in.
Down
Put
to
them
his
back
lower
in.
pockets now.
Put them back in.
Another comment here. Come on, Bradford. Great coverage again. Getting to see games I can't attend. Thank you. No worries, Hayden. We're all over it.
Good ball in towards the box. Look for Dennison and Whiteley. Brown ducked. Luckily for Avenue, it's gone all the way to Hassan Smith on that right back position. Sliding challenge, but Hassan Smith deals it well, and it's not a bad percentage ball from Hassan Smith at all. As Ackroyd tries to put the full back under pressure. First time kick left footed from bottom lip towards halfway. Jack Hall shouting for offside as Elliot Walker's getting back into position. But North Ferriby that is offside. That is offside.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that from Brown. I thought that were a little bit dangerous.
Bit edgy, wasn't it?
Yeah, someone's in behind him. Avenue are 1-0 down.
And they've got the pace, haven't they, to hurt ourselves. As Winfield now for Avenue on the left-hand side to Shanks. He's just nudged in the back there, tripped as well at the same point. 2 for the price of 1, and the referee gives a free kick to Avenue, which is quickly taken by Jammer, the captain for Avenue. Gets it back from Jack Hall, wearing 6 is Jamil, shirt out. Plays it left to Adrian Imoke.
We've had a comment from a Tom Sogden.
Oh, brilliant, have we? Yeah.
Leave poor Tom alone, lad.
Oh, really?
I wonder who Tom Sogden is.
Yeah, the better brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, better brother. I mean, if you're going to use a name, use a better one than that one.
I know.
We've got Willie Eckers like on Avenue in there. Now we've got Tom Sogden. Brilliant. Avenue have possession on just inside for own half as Luke Hendry. Sometimes you've got to create your own entertainment, haven't you?
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, I don't want people to boo me when I say this, but I'm a lifelong Bradford City fan. I've been creating my own entertainment for about up until the last year. I've had to run my own scenarios. 12 Yorkshire derbies while I've been last 6 years. All of them in my head. Lost them all.
Try following Avenue as North Ferriby put it out of play for a throw-in, which will be taken by Luke Hendry, and the shouts of offside from Jack Hall, the people around the barriers, apart from the line giving it. As Avenue will have a throw-in, which will be taken by Connor Brown. He just redoes his socks and gathers possession. It's nice to see the main stand not occupied by the back 3 rows as well. On Friday, it was it's fair to say it wasn't as mosaic as it looks out there tonight.
No, you could I mean, you know it's bad when you can read the letters uninterrupted.
True. Brown pumps it forward for Avenue, looking for Hassan Smith, and the ball goes out. In fact, the linesman's given an offside against Kareem Hassan Smith. Not much to report so far. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in to our live coverage on YouTube for our club official count, bringing you live match coverage of BPA against North Ferriby. It still remains 0-0. And you can also join us through our audio coverage if you're unable to log into YouTube through Avenue on Air, through Mixler. Like I say, we have our traditional listeners tuning in, as Liam commented earlier, from Nigel Annan, Market Raising.
I think my missus is watching at home.
Oh, hello, Liam's missus.
It's mainly because she hasn't seen me and she's wondering where I am, and she knows the first place to check is YouTube. She goes to Twitter, and if the Twitter's not going, it's YouTube that I'm usually on.
And the benefit of the doubt is she still doesn't have to see you.
Well, yeah, there is that. There is that.
So North Ferriby have a throw-in about 20 yards from the corner flag. Quickly taken by Walters. Good pressure from Hassan Smith. Connor Brown says he's offside. He's actually onside. He's Whiteley. Puts the ball in. Holm tries to grab it. Oh, it's an acrobatic kick from Ainsley. Cleared off the line from Charlie Winfield. Shouts from the Avenue defence of offside. Linesman shaking his head and vehemently disagreeing with Avenue's back line. And Avenue are just on edge a little bit as North Ferriby putting a fair bit of pressure on the horse at the moment.
I don't know how that wasn't offside, if I'm honest with you. I mean, it looked where probably, aside from the line-up, probably the best positioned, and maybe those 4 blokes standing there.
Yeah.
But that looked offside to me.
Hogg tries to play it back to Whiteley, but instead Avenue hoof it forward through Prince Ekpolo, and Marcus Carver will chase that all day long, but you might just run into the penalty area, which it does. Bottomley uses every inch of his box to gather possession in his... I mean, I don't even know how to describe the colour of that goalkeeper kit. Awful, maybe?
Is it beige?
It's an off beige with, it looks like yellow-orange boots as well.
Oh, that's another ball over the stand.
Brilliant.
That's £80
£80
down now.
£80. And money's hard to find
we
in
could
West
put
Yorkshire
this
with
out
time.
here, right? We could say, lads, if you stop kicking balls over at stands, We could get paid. We could get a nice little hefty bonus.
I
after
like
every
your
game.
style. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
We'll just
Eating
see
into Tom Sogden's.
You took my words right out of my mouth.
Eating into his budget.
You took my words out of my mouth. Great minds having you have a throw in just shy of halfway. And just as soon as he's about to release the ball, he says you need to go back a few steps.
Let's not take away from the goal line clearance, by the way.
It was super clearance, wasn't it?
Was it Winfield?
Yeah.
It was, yeah. It was a really good overhead kick and a great clearance.
So on that left-hand side, now Ferriby try and play it down the line for Dennison. If a rangy centre forward up against Luke Hendry does well, holds it up and plays it back to Walker. It's intercepted in the end by Moke. Plays it down that right flank, but goes out for another throw-in for the Villagers in royal blue. It's probably another foul throw, but it's too far for us to really properly give a verdict from Walters. Back to Bottomley. Hits it long down that left channel, and that's straight into the hands of Connor Brown, who looks to take a quick one. Almost bends backwards to launch it towards Hassan Smith. Ekpolo nods it in the path of Ackroyd. 35 yards out on that right channel. North Ferriby concede a throw-in, right about 5 yards ahead of Carlinigan in the Avenue dugout. Quickly taking Hassan Smith on the edge of the area. Here's Shanks. Shanks has to come on his right foot. He's got support on his left-hand side. The Bill's joining the half as well. Here is the captain. Winfield touching that whitewash with his boots. Tries to play it first time to Shanks. Somehow the ball's stayed in play. It's cleared by Williamson out for a throw-in, and the ball, almost boomerang style, comes straight in the back of the hands of Winfield. Quickly takes a throw into Shanks. 1-2 with Winfield. Plays on the edge of the area with Ekpolo. Ball intercepted, but only as far as Luke Hendry. His touch is a little bit sloppy, but fortunately for Avenue, ricochets back into the midfield. And here's Moke now, wearing 8. Plays it sideways to Abil, the captain, as, like I say, the wind is just starting to pick up a little bit. That moon is just going behind the clouds. It's a perfect evening for football. It's 0-0 between BP and North Ferriby.
If that wind stays away.
It's perfect, isn't it?
Well,
oh, it's a sloppy ball in the path of Elliot Walker. Plays it to Ainsley. Ekpolo trying to chase back. Lovely ball in the box from Ainsley. Cleared first time by Luke Hendry, and Avenue just up against it a little bit. North Ferriby looking quite dangerous in that final third, and they're capitalising with Ainsley getting benefit of a doubt down the right-hand flank.
I mean, I'd say they've been the better side so far.
Yeah, I do.
They've definitely looked the most comfortable, and Avenue just kind of riding that storm at the minute. So let's see what happens. Let's see if they can turn it.
20 minutes into the game so far. BPA goalless with North Ferriby in what is an intriguing clash here in the MPL East. Jammer wins the header for Avenue and clears it out for another throw-in, which will be taken by James Williamson. Plenty of clubs to his name. Plays it down the line. Put in the air. It could go to the far post, but Jack Hall reads it well under the glare of the floodlights and hits it first time. It's a lovely looking ball for Cremas and Smith. It might just be a little bit too far for the right winger. The intention was right. The accuracy just a little bit off from Jack Hall. He gets that right like he did the other week with Louis Charlton in front of ourselves. That's perfect, isn't it?
I mean, if he'd have done that on Friday, it'd have ended up in Cleckheaton.
Not wrong. It's goalless in every other game so far, apart from Blythe Spartans 0, Heaton Stannington 1 in the MPL East. So Bridlington, Garforth 0-0, as is Matlock, Hallam, Newton Aycliffe in the North East derby against Redcar, and Ossett United drawing 0-0 with Lincoln United. Same scoreline here in West Yorkshire. Thanks to everyone who has contacted ourselves through YouTube and Avenue on Air. It's a pleasure to have you join us. We've got some already decent numbers this evening. As Winfield plays it in the path of Carver. Carver out to Shanks. Midway inside the opposition half. Tries to play a ball. Looking for the run of Carver. Gets the first touch. Carver lobs the keeper. Onto the roof of the net. Unlucky from Bradford Park Avenue. Good move. Appreciation from the Avenue crowd. That's the first real opportunity at goal from BPA.
Superb ball in as well. Great ball in. Really well controlled. Just needed that. Probably a little bit too close to goal to go for the chip, but he didn't really have another option.
So arguably the first opportunity for Bradford Park Avenue, landing at feet of your striker, Marcus Carver, who's already scored 4 goals across all competitions, so he's trying to make it 5. Hopefully he can get on the end of 1 this evening. Here's North Ferriby just on the edge of the penalty area now up against Winfield. Winfield gets a boot to it and does really well. And hoofs it clear down the line.
Composed is Winfield.
Yeah, he's good, isn't he?
He just
Speaking of which, Avenue have done really well. Nice composed header from Carver into the feet of Ackroyd. Ackroyd approaching the penalty area, puts the ball into the feet of Kareem Hassan-Smith just on the edge of the area, central position. He's got support from Connor Brown at right back. Brown gives it back to Hassan-Smith, just a little bit too strong, but good covering tackle from Walters. And Carl Linnigan plays ball boy quickly for Avenue. They're trying to get the game quickly underway and have a little bit of pattern to the play, but you see you feel it's already tight, but weirdly enough it's also quite open as both teams trying to catch each other on the counter-attack. Avenue have possession at right hand side. Brown shouts of handball. That's Avenue free kick. What, 25 yards out from the goal, 5 yards inside of centre. Avenue got to make most of it.
I thought that was Avenue that handballed it.
Oh, right, okay.
It seemed to ricochet up. I genuinely thought that had gone the other way. But, happy. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, here we go. Adriano's wife is in the chat. Love to see it. Hello, you all. Hello to you too. Come on, the villagers watching from Hull, from MPR 57 on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. It's a pleasure to have you join our coverage. We try and be unbiased. It's not always possible. Winfield sweeps it to the far post. It's going to be a bit too long, but Bottomley's actually got a fist to it and concedes a corner, which will be Avenue's first one of the evening.
Did you say that's Adriano Moke's wife?
Yes, joins us every week.
Can I ask a question? Did he fall asleep last week saying Cisse Ackroyd? Because that was the repeated phrase down on the pitch, and I don't really get to talk to players' families often, so I want to know if all the lads went home shouting Cisse Ackroyd. Because I did, and my missus didn't know who Cisse nor Ackroyd was.
Avenue have a corner. Raised hand from Winfield. Puts it in towards the penalty spot. Lovely ball in. Oh, and that's quite simply one of the worst volleys you will see from, I want to say, Prince Ekpolo. I think it is. I can't say it's Adriano. Oh, it's going to be Adriano, isn't it? Oh, dear.
She joined the chat.
Yeah.
You've just thrown him straight under the bus. But she's watching it, so she can judge it herself.
Yeah, she can, yeah. I mean, it was a wonderful attempt at goal, just wide. 0-0 between Bradford Park Avenue and North Ferriby FC. We've played, 24 minutes, nearly 25 minutes. Goalless. Slightly edgy between both teams. It's going to be very tight. Liam might have just jinxed it. Yeah, Avenue have just started to turn up the dial a little bit as Carver loses out to Tilsley, the captain, really well, and plays it alongside to Williamson. Williamson to Ainsley, who's had his only goal on target, which was cleared off a line by Winfield. Ball over the top looking for Dennison. Ibil might just get to that when he does with his head. Dennison puts the centre-back under pressure really well. Ainsley nods it back to Tilsley. Ball goes out of play for a goal kick. It was almost like North Ferriby were looking for the free kick and played the ball out on purpose to get that one. You're not going to win a free kick for that.
No, you've got to play until the referee says, haven't you?
0-0. BPA against North Ferriby FC. As he and Stannington have doubled their advantage at Blythe, and Matlock have taken the lead at home to Hallam in the MPLE. So the goals are already starting to flow in across the division as Avenue just lose out possession to Hogg. Intercepted by Hendry. Ekpolo plays it. Nice first time pass to Hassan Smith. Hassan Smith on that right side. Connor Brown sees the overlap. Probably just a little bit too late for Kareem's liking. It's gone all the way back to Moke for Avenue. Driving forward is the 35-year-old. Good, lovely play from Moke's one. Play goes down in back play. Moke's trying to take them all on by himself. And then gives a sloppy ball for Winfield, intercepted by the villagers. But Ibil should deal with that from Avenue perspective as Dennison just slipped and took the back foot of Ibil, and that might have just caught Jamil on the back foot as well. I'm sure he'll run that one off, and Avenue have possession at the back with Luke Hendry. Back to the former Sheffield Wednesday keeper, Jack Hall. Avenue really stretching this pitch really wide. Again, Winfield on his left-hand side. Brown is basically on the tiptoes of Danny Ellis and Ryan Tolson on the home dugout. Winfield plays it to Shanks. Shanks looking for a similar ball like he did earlier, this time to Hassan Smith. Good interception by Tilsley, but Prince Ekpolo really dominant in midfield for Avenue, wins possession back. Here's Carver on the edge of the area, curls one towards the back post. Wide by about 10 yards. One moment you didn't know if we were going to go for a cross or a shot. I still don't think he knows what he was going for, really.
No, but you've got to give it to Ekpolo there. That was the press that just came from that was ridiculous. Getting ahead and winning that ball back created that opportunity. So, well, look, it's coming slowly. They let North Ferriby have the first 15 minutes, and it's slowly building now.
Michael Daly's got in touch on YouTube. watching in Paisley. Thanks for joining us, Michael. A pleasure for you to join us on YouTube and watching this free stream. Don't forget you can join us throughout the course of this evening as Avenue concede another free kick from Connor Brown. Jack Hall's not happy with the referee's decision, but you feel that Connor Brown is already walking a little bit of a tightrope, and if he gets booked and Whiteley's pace, that could be North Ferriby's calling, I think.
If he gets booked, you wouldn't be surprised to see a change, because they are going to exploit that. If he gets booked early on, they are going to exploit that. What, we're 35 minutes, so we're 35 minutes, we're 25 minutes.
Yes, ish, yeah. As Empire 57's got in touch. What price have you got Tom Corner to come back to haunt us tonight? Well, TC back in his Avenue colours after spending time at North Ferriby. I know he's really well liked down there with the Villagers as we have a free kick which should be drilled by Elliot Walker. Hits the midriff of Hassan Smith. It was a pretty poor effort of a free kick which Avenue were trying to catch on the counter-attack. Shanks is tugged down, but the referee sees nothing wrong with it. Walters try and plays it over the top. Whiteley up against Connor Brown. Brown just has to hold him in the corner. And really good experienced play from the right back, and ricochet deflection is met by the head of Walker. Inside the area now is Dennison, gets a beating of Hendry. Left-footed shot, takes the deflection back off the centre-back. Hendry just didn't have confidence the ball was going to go out for a goal kick and concedes a throw-in, which is about 10 yards inside from the corner flag. As the Villagers are situated where their team are attacking, really getting behind their side, and it will be a throw from Jack Walters. There's a tech position with Tilsley right on the touchline. Dennison standing just ahead of Luke Hendry in the 6-yard area at the side of Jack Hall. Launched in by Walters. It's not a bad effort at all into the 6-yard area. Bill does well. Ricochets back for Luke. Hogg hits it. Takes deflection. Hit first time from Elliot Walker. Left-footed but easily gathered by Jack Hall in the Avenue goal.
Found that quite weird. They had 5 men sat on the edge of the box ready to defend on an attacking throw there, and he launched it right onto the edge of the 8-yard line. So I don't really understand that.
Oh, Jamil Abil just caught ball watching a little bit, and he ball watching so much that he actually missed it, and it's gone out for a corner to North Ferriby. That's sloppy from the Avenue defender. Puts his hand up in acknowledgement, knowing that he was wrong, as Winfield just played an easy ball back. It's a good job it wasn't the keeper. Matthews got in touch, watching from home tonight. Couldn't get to the game. Come on, the Avenue. Thanks for joining us, Matt, as always. Pleasure for you to watch the game on a Tuesday night. So North Ferriby will have their first corner of the evening, which will be taken by the number 11, Josh Whiteley. Left-footed in swinging delivery. Now Tilsley's got both arms up, indicating a bit of a change of set piece, and just before he's about to stride up to take that corner, Whitley stopped in his tracks by Joel Tilmouth, who wants to have a quick word with Luke Hogg and Jack Hall, both former teammates in Avenue colours. Kareem Hassan Smith there just to edge out Hogg ahead of Jack Hall. Jack Hall just giving Hassan Smith a bit of a nudge in the back to create some space. Ball in from Whiteley, back post, met by Tilsley. The referee had zero idea of which way to give it. Avenue were adamant
He's changed his
it was
mind.
a goal kick to give a corner.
Well, he pointed for a corner. He's then just pointed for a goal kick, and then he's just pointed back out for a corner again. I'm not.
Half an hour gone. BPA 0. North Ferriby 0. Your exits are this way, that way, and that way, yeah.
Yeah, he's an air steward, isn't he? That's what it is.
Ball in quickly at the far post, looking for Tilsley. Gets his top of his head on it. Bit too far for the defender, and it's easily out of play for an Avenue goal kick. Brings ironic cheers from the Avenue faithful. Shouts of justice, you can imagine, from the main stand. And Gibby there watching it on commentary. Can hear you from here. Winfield for Avenue plays it to Jack Hall. Just controls with his right boot, and he's got support on that right-hand side from Luke Hendry, who spreads play out. Dennison pressing the centre-back. Hendry pumps it forward. Nice-looking ball for Shanks. His touch is a little bit heavy, but fortunately for Avenue, Hassan Smith grabs possession. 25 yards out, Hassan Smith comes central. Plays it inside for Ackroyd. Out for a goal kick. Well wide.
Further wide than it looked.
I think it was.
We got a little bit excited, but I think if we'd have been in the place we were at on Friday, well, first of all, we wouldn't have been able to see anything. But secondly, if it was clear, we'd have probably seen that go very, very wide.
And I think to the person to the side of us, I think it was getting a little bit giddy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But you know what? A shot's a shot. You've got to celebrate it.
Yeah. He's just having a chat with Tom Sogden.
Just while I'm taking a drink, really useful. Thank you. 0-0 between the Avenue and the Villagers here in West Yorkshire. Do keep your comments coming in. Thanks for everyone who's managed to tune into the YouTube channel. Nearly 120 people watching live, and we've also got a fair few listening on Avenue on air as well, as the ball's looking for the run of Ainsley. Hall came towards the edge of the area, but the ball was really accurate and we're caught in two minds. Was Hall and Winfield. Luckily Winfield was dominant and just put the ball out of play for a throw-in, which will be taken by James Williamson, who just swiftly rolls the ball under his jumper and throws it. Shanks, can he keep the ball in? He couldn't, but luckily for Avenue it goes out for a goal kick. Shanks just making sure the ball had enough zip on it to go out of play on this quite lush artificial turf, as Avenue will have a goal kick. Will be taken by Jack Hall and takes it towards left centre from where we're watching in his corner position, which is different for us to stream. Obviously, for those of you watching it for the first time, this is where we are able to, unfortunately, at the moment on halfway line, we're struggling with resources and power, but we're able to bring it from this top elevated position. As Ackroyd now for Avenue, plays it left-footed, slip on a turf from Carver, allowed North Ferriby to clear it down the channel. Bill plays it back to Jack Hall, takes his first touch right-footed and plays it calmly to Luke Hendry. I just felt a spot of rain, so maybe just getting a little bit of drizzle here in West Yorkshire as Luke Hendry plays it to Connor Brown. Brown in front of a home dugout, has to go back, plays it left-footed. Good strong pass back to Jack Hall. If you're going to do it strong. Hall hits for Diag, looking for Winfield and Carver. Carver gets a good head on it, flicks it in the path of Connor Shanks inside the area and miss-hits it with his left foot and goes out for a goal kick, which will be taken by Ben Bottomley. But 0-0. We've played, 33, 34 minutes? 10 minutes to go, Liam, thought so far? Not much is there to say.
No, I think they had the first 15 minutes. I'd say we had sort of the next 15 minutes, but then it really has kind of quietened down, and we're now getting to this point where no one really seems to be taking charge of the game.
What did you say about 0-0?
So.
Goal kick taken by Bottomley over halfway. Good strong header there from Hendry, playing his unfamiliar position at centre-back in the absence of Mark Beavers, and Avenue should have possession with Carver. Does really well to flick it in a path of Hassan Smith. Gets ahead of Walters, plays it back to Brown. Brown checks his run, really calm and composed. Hassan Smith just on the inside. Good, strong, robust challenge here from Elliot Walker, the former Ponty man. Wearing 10, switching clubs during pre-season and concede to throw in for Bradford Park Avenue. Brown takes it and throws it in the feet of Hassan Smith. 2 against 1, but Kareem does well. Turns on his right foot towards central. Can he play the ball out to the left wing? He needs some support. Here's Carver. Hassan Smith keeps going the full width of the pitch. Winfield puts the ball in towards the far post. Ackroyd's there. Good header in the end from Walters to deny the Avenue number 10. And he just sends Avenue just starting to get, again, a little bit more pattern to the play. Well, here's Ackroyd now on that right channel. Brown to Hassan Smith on the edge of the box. Tried to find the angle pass to Ackroyd, but good interception. And Walters plays it for, looking for Dennison. Bill, first contact does well, as Avenue just starting to play a little bit further up the pitch now with Hendry. Ball over the top, headed by Walters. Can Prince pressure down Kirk, but Kirk does really well and plays it left-footed. It's a little bit scrappy from both teams. Here's Polo now, wearing 4. A bit of a destroying midfield for Avenue, but the ball's a little bit sloppy from Brown, and Avenue trying to win possession back with Moke. Prince does well. Moke sweeps up for Avenue, wearing 8. Mr. Cole with the ball, looking for some support and easily passes it to Ibil. Ibil striding over halfway now towards the edge of that area with left-hand side. Second out one man. Looks like Ainsley's down in a heap. He might not be getting up anytime soon as Winfield has possession.
Oh, he can't.
Oh, and he didn't want to do it. He wanted to do it, didn't want to do it, and felt like he had to give it as Winfield's driving towards the edge of the area.
That's not a... Where's the head injury? Where is the head injury there? They've clashed. They've not clashed heads. They just run into each other. But he's gone down. He's holding his head. The referee's let it play on until we break down the left-hand side and about to whip a crossing and then decides to stop it. He's given that because they shouted.
Infuriating. We've got a Bradford Park Avenue support in Sao Paulo in Brazil.
Look at that. We've gone international.
We've gone international. We've gone global.
Gone international.
Good to have you join us, Junior. Always supporting Bradford Pier from Sao Paulo.
We've branched out of the BD postcodes. Good and proper now.
We've got a Brazilian branch.
We've got a Brazilian branch. Does he fancy starting a Twitter? The Bradford Park Avenue Brazilian Supporters Associate. I feel like there's a market there. Definitely a market.
We'll see the merchandise come out shortly with the Brazilian colours. As Avenue have possession with Winfield. Plays it back to Ibil. The game back underway. Plays a low angle ball in towards the area. Deflected clear by Ferriby. Only as far as Luke Hendry wearing 5. Puts it back looking for Carver. Ackroyd was just on the overlap as well. If the ball just went a little bit further. Ekpolo wins possession back. Hassan Smith just nearly got ahead of his man as Ekpolo goes down. Will he stop play here?
Hold your head.
Will he stop play here?
Hold your head.
He didn't stop play there. And it's given a throw in to Bradford Park Avenue. And it's fair to say, Ryan Tolson, who's got a good use of football vocabulary, had his fair words to say with the referee. If you're going to give it one way, you've got to do it the other.
What we said at the beginning, that's the only thing that I dislike. I don't mind referees getting things wrong if it's consistent, if they're seeing it a consistent way.
Keith's got a touch. I live a long way from Bradford these days. Great to see the game on here. Thanks all. Come on, Bradford. Well, Halifax is far.
Is that where he lives?
Yeah.
Does he live in Halifax?
Yeah, it's far. It's far away.
Born and raised, me. Born and raised Halifax.
There we go, you see.
Oh, so is Tom Sogden. Tom Sogden's born and raised Halifax.
I'm not far away from there, so we can have an hat-trick, yeah. There we go.
We've got loads of Halifax.
We've got a Brazilian branch, we've got a Halifax branch. Less said about that. The better is Avenue goalless against North Ferriby. We've played 38 minutes. Throw-in for BPA with Connor Brown. Throws it down that right channel. Walters gets ahead of Carver, and I mean, there's nothing in that. There's just 0 in that. Referee gives a foul.
And he was right in front of the lino, and the lino didn't even flag.
I think there wasn't even moans, it was just laughter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A sympathy token gesture there is from the supporters on that far right-hand side. Leant up against the barriers. So far, we've not had much goal line action. The only real notable chances come from the visitors, with Sam Ainsley's overhead kick cleared off a line from Charlie Winfield. Pumped foul from Bottomley. Walker tries to get ahead on it. Instead, Polo does and concedes a throw-in, which Whiteley just lets bounce and will let his left back take that in front of Chris Balder and his coaching staff. Just seeing if there's any other goals around the division. Red card have taken the lead at Newton Aycliffe.
Do you want to guess the attendance?
Go on.
No, I'll let you guess it. Have a look around, because I've just heard it.
270.
344.
Oh, superb. 344, brilliant.
Yeah.
Good attendance. Really good attendance for a Tuesday night. I just heard on the side of caution.
344. 344.
Told you.
Thank you for your continued support.
Called it. Said it with 344.
You did.
About 10 seconds ago when I heard it. The official announcement is out.
Wish you'd announced it. I mean, I'd have guessed it. Avenue. Free kick. Jack Hall launches it forward. Marcus Carver to try and get the head on, but ducks, leaves it to Hassan Smith and nods it in the path of Joe Ackroyd on that right wing. Needs some support. He's got Connor Brown just inside and Ekpolo as well. Here's Ekpolo for Avenue. Just taps the ball against the boot of Walters to any side of throw-in. So red card. At the moment, actually have doubled their advantage. That means Avenue have just dropped into second so far. As it stands, as Hassan Smith plays a sloppy ball back and Walker intercepts for North Ferriby, coming over towards the halfway line. Neat inside pass to Hogg. First time pass back to Walker. Good pressure from Ackroyd and Ekpolo. Really good midfield play from Avenue. Shanks has to play it back to Ibil. Hendry's just got a man with Dennison just on his shoulder. None of you Avenue deal with it relatively easily. Hall looking for the head of Shanks and Carver, but it's just a little bit misdirected. Avenue have picked up possession through Prince Ekpolo. Does really well, does a number 4 for BPA. Gives it to Hassan Smith, and again a little bit sloppy from Kareem. That's 2 touches, is just giving possession away needlessly in the centre of the park for Avenue.
Those are the first 2 things he's done wrong this game.
Yeah.
He's won everything.
He has, hasn't he?
He's been, for me, the best player in the first half so far, but yeah, those 2 weren't great.
Ball over top from Lewis Dennison looking for Ainsley. Winfield gets really good contact. The former Bridlington man heads it back to his goalkeeper, BPA Hornet. Great commentary as usual. Up the avenue, Ken from Toronto.
We're ticking off the continents, aren't we?
We're just going global.
We are.
Hassan Smith looking for the flick to Ackroyd, but yeah, whether you're in Halifax or you're in Sao Paulo or Toronto, we've got you covered wherever you're listening, so thanks.
The weather's the same everywhere.
Thanks to everyone who's managed to, whether you're watching on YouTube or whether you're listening to Avenue on Air, thanks to everyone as Hendry plays a ball in towards a box. It's just a little bit angled directly for Carver, but Avenue pick up possession with Shanks. Tries to flick it off a North Ferriby man and loses out possession. Right in the centre of the park there is Ainsley. Tries to come free past Winfield, but Winfield's done really well. One possession back fairly, comes away with possession. The linesman's given a free kick as Hogg tries to wrestle Winfield to the floor to take a quick free kick. Speechless.
Can I be honest?
You think it was a foul?
I think that was a foul.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, he's not gone for the ball. He's just smashed straight into him. I can see why the referee's given that. I can see why the Lionel's flagged for it, but you know, everyone's got different views.
No, it's completely fair. We'll try and be unbiased, so for you listeners from Villagers' perspective, you'll be happy about that one. You've got a free kick with Williamson, drills it in towards a penalty spot again. Dennison unable to get ahead of a Bill, and he heads it back to Connor Brown and strikes it against Whiteley out for an Avenue throw-in right near the corner flag.
Here's my only thing on it. If it was Marcus Carver that had done it, if it was Ibeal that had done it, then you can understand getting smashed off the ball. It was Winfield. Now, that's what makes me kind of go, come on, mate, because he's probably the smallest player on the pitch, or one of at least. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's not a small lad. He's built like a cruiserweight. I love it. But he shouldn't be bullying people off the ball, should he? Not players like that.
Trying to win possession back as Luke Hogg with a bit of a high boot, but referee allows play on. Bill defective clearance. Fortunately goes in the feet of Marcus Carver, who comes up towards halfway now. He's got Hassan Smith on his right-hand side. Can Carver play in the right wing? A good, robust challenge in the end from Luke Hogg, recovering for North Ferriby. Wins his side of throwing, but yeah, Avenue, we're in a game here. We're in a real good, tough test, and albeit performances have been okay and in very challenging conditions on Friday, you know, they still keep going out and beat and run going, but we're definitely in for a game here against 6th place North Ferriby FC prior to a ball being kicked. Hoof forward from Moke to Carver, flick on looking for Shanks, intercepted by Tilsley. Carver gets first contact for Avenue, Shanks beaten in the air. Carver goes back in, puts his head in. Walker went with a little bit of a high boot, and well, the referee's not messing about, goes straight to his back pocket and gives the yellow card. Elliot Walker, first man booked.
Which is surprising. Surprised we're not seeing a booking as of yet.
You see, I think that's harsh for a yellow card.
So I'll be honest. I did go, ooh, but the ooh was because I saw the connection.
Yes.
I don't really think that was a hard
No, I
foot.
agree. I'm same as you. Good old friend of mine, Mr. O'Shea's been in touch on YouTube. Need to get Shanks and Ackroyd more involved. Greetings from the Foul Coast. Good evening, Mr. O'Shea. Hope you're keeping well, my friend.
Also got a comment on the Mixler.
We have
Florida.
Florida.
Oh, my word, we are all over the world.
We're touching every continent, aren't we?
We are. Yeah, I'll tell you now, if we get someone from Antarctica before end of game, I'm not coming back. Yeah, that'll be the bucket list done.
Around the globe in 90 minutes.
Yeah. We can find out how much they love having you by us asking, can we stop at your house for free if we get plane tickets?
Amen to that. Avenue with a free kick. 15 yards from the halfway line. Be whipped in swinging from Charlie Winfield, left-footed. Looks towards that far post. Can Bill get on it? It does get his head on it, but goes harmlessly out and wide for a goal kick. So it remains BPA 0, North Ferriby FC 0, and we've played to 45. Must be only. I think I just missed it. I think it was.
I think I did
about a
too,
minute.
But we did say you can't see it from over here. It's a very small board.
Yeah.
If anybody would like to invest and buy the club a bigger board for putting up substitutions and added time, it would be much appreciated.
It'd be great if Tom Sogden could have announced it.
Well, I don't even think Tom knows what's happening in a minute. He's facing the wrong way.
North Ferriby with possession with Dennison. Takes a chest. He'll play it down that left channel, but intercepted from Avenue as Ackroyd is trying to do the quickest 30-metre sprint around a running track. Pulled back by the referee.
Michael Daly says Scotland is like Antarctica tonight. Can we claim it? Or does it need to be at one of those all-weather stations?
We need evidence.
Yeah, we do need evidence that it's like Antarctica. I mean, it's Scotland, so we could probably believe him.
Hat clear from North Ferriby defence up towards Dennis, and Ibil wins possession for Avenue as some of the fans around us are just taking early refreshments. They're trying to beat the queue. The expected referee to blow his half-time whistle, and he's duly obliged. Oh, and it's half-time here at the Horsefall Community Stadium. BPA 0, North Ferriby FC 0. Go on, Liam, try and sum that one up. There's not much to talk about. It's not been the most entertaining games, and it feels it's going to be a very tight game. Hence, the second half going to end up about 4-4.
Yeah, I think that neither side wants to make the first mistake. And that's the way that I'm viewing that. I think that I would say 25 minutes of it, I think Avenue were the better team. 20 minutes of it, them, it is very, very, very close. But they, towards the end of the half, they just resorted to hoofball. Everything was just get it up the field, hope for the best. Whereas we were still passing, moving. And despite those couple of Hassan Smith mistakes, I still think best of the first half there.
So 0-0 here between BPA and North Ferriby FC. Like I say, one chance really that's come across for the visitors, which was Ainsley, which had his effort just cleared off the goal line by Charlie Winfield. Just to give some of the half-time scores. But before we do, Jeff's listening from Berwick, and we've got a listener from Dubai.
Oh, we're better than Match of the Day. We're not just live on English BBC One. Welcome to Wrexham. Yeah. No. Welcome to Avenue. It's us.
Half-time scores in the MPL East. Wherever you're listening across the globe, it's Blythe Spartans 0, Heaton Stannington 3. Bridlington Town 0, Garforth Town 0, Matlock 1, Hallam 0, Newton Aycliffe 0, Redcar 2, Ossett United 0, Lincoln United 0. Those are your half-time scores from the MPL East. Like I said here, 0-0 between BPA and North Ferriby. What we'll do is me and Liam will take a bit of a short breather. We'll just pin those places on the map from where we're listening from, and we'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes time. But thanks for joining us to come back and join us on the same stream, both through Avenue on Air Mixer channel and our YouTube for the second 45. We'll be back with you in 5 or 10 minutes. bus stop end. Or Ferriby taking it up and then come on to the side. It's slightly refreshed. Got a few comments in, haven't we, Liam?
Yeah, big thanks to Tom Sogden there for sorting out the stream to get us back live for the second half.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Tom Sogden is.
Big Soggy.
Harold Park, that's £100 into the bushes there. Michael Town coming out.
Oh, you've been muted. It's just me talking on my own.
Tom Sogden muted me.
Tom Sogden muted, yeah. Big Sog
Brilliant.
dog over there.
Nice of Tom Sogden to do some work. Not we have possession near that right corner flag, trying to work it into the feet. Dennison up against Winfield, gets better of him. Winfield and Ibil eventually come free for Avenue. Man down, just shy of halfway as Marcus Carver wins his side a free kick. Thanks to everyone who's been in touch as well. Better control, passing required instead of a long ball being lofted aimless, tighter control from Shesks. Thanks for getting in touch and having you on air through Mixer channel. Our regular listeners, wherever you are across the globe. Like I say, we've had people from Dubai, Berwick, from all over Toronto. So thanks everyone who's tuned in. As Avenue will have a free kick with Jack Hall to take it. Hall pumps it quickly down the path looking for Shanks. He just seemed to take out Williamson there. How the referee's not giving a free kick is beyond me, but he allows play on.
He's going to give that
one. Just like a book.
Comments in. I don't know if you read this one. Michael Town, come on Avenue. Barbara and Mandy can now watch Avenue because of this service. Enjoying it.
Lovely.
I hope they're enjoying the commentary as well. And then we've had. I'm not trying to be offensive here, but I'm not going to try and say that name because I think it'd be more offensive for me to get it wrong.
Cess.
Is it
maybe?
Cess? See, I don't like to guess.
No.
But the comment is better ball control and passing required instead of the ball being lofted aimlessly. Tighter control. I agree. I do agree. I think both teams really need to start playing that ball down on the floor a little bit more.
As it says that, who forward from a bill looking for Marcus Carver up against Kirky does well. Carver trying to get round the back. There's a bit of shirt pull between both players. Referee said it was 50-50 him and Dom Roma, the 39-year-old, having a real good tussle with each other there. In the end, Avenue of a throw in just about 5 yards from the corner flag nearest our commentary position, as you can see on the stream. Thanks to the great camera work. Prince Polo plays it back to Brown. Polo tries to feed in Hassan Smith, deflected. Moke plays the ball over the top, but that should be easily dealt with by Walker. Hoofs it clear down the left wing, and Ibil should pick that one up.
You can't pull a shirt back in the box. You can't pull a shirt in the box.
I think we're both
at it. The lino should be giving that. That was right in front of the lino. If we can see it, he can see it.
Jack Hall plays it diagonally into the chest of Carver. I mean, he got shoved to the floor. Referee plays on. Moke loses out the battle, and good possession from Dennis. It's actually intercepted. Oh, Kareem just unable to get a foothold of it. That might have just given him the opportunity to turn, but in the end, it's picked up by Bottomley.
That kit's even worse from the
It's shocking, isn't it?
Because
I'm going to swear. I'm going to swear.
I don't know what's worse, whether it's the kit or the socks, but they are both absolutely horrific. It's
up there as one of the worst.
It is up there, and Emily set that standard for me earlier in the season with that bright, luminous orange kit that they had. But that beats it.
Going to be a long throw in to be taken by Jack Walters. We've played about 49 minutes. It's going to be launched in.
Ches, by the way.
Oh, okay. Lofted in, and that's a Tilmouth referee. Indicates a corner flag. Now it's Ches. Thanks so much for getting in touch.
Got Max Gardner here. He'd love to see Avenue play Glentoran one day. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Again, if you've got a spare house.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
Yeah. Well, Max is from Halifax. But he's a big Glentoran fan.
Whipped in. Oh, near post. Quick effort from Elliot Walker's deflected in the end by Joe Ackroyd. Put back in second time. Headed clear by Bill, who has to fall on the floor. Polo tries to get a second contact. Doesn't really get enough contact on it, but in the end, Avenue come through with Ackroyd. The ball's a little bit sloppy down that right channel for Moke, but really good interception from Ackers. And he hits it long, which should go through to the defence. Carver's going to come right round the back of Tilsley and press him high. Ackroyd, like a Duracell bash, just keeps on going and going, doesn't he? Just presses down bottomly and forces the goalkeeper to hit it long. Really good play from Ackroyd. Our infamous Willie Eckers like, hello Lewis, enjoying the commentary on Avenue on Air. Liam's joining there as well. I'm sure you'll be included in that one as well, dude. So yeah, we've played 50 minutes. Remains BPA 0, North Ferriby FC 0, and it's Blythe Spartans 0, Heaton Stannington 3. Bridlington still goalless with Garforth. Matt Locker leading Hallam by a goal to 0. Redcar are actually 3 goals to the 1 up against Newton Aycliffe now, and it's still goalless between Ossett United and Lincoln United. So the goals are still going thick and fast in the MP East. Hopefully we're able to bring you some of that this evening, but it feels like maybe only 1 goal is in this one as Ferriby throw it long from Walters. Brown should sweep up for Avenue, and he does. He puts it forward towards Ackroyd, but intercepted well by Kirk. Lewis Kirk now for number 4, centre midfielder, loses out. Here's Shanks. Shank feeds it down that left channel. It's a good strong ball in the feet of Winfield. Carver's in the box. Hassan Smith driving in. Long balls deep, too far for Carver. Should be picked up from Hassan Smith up against Walters. Hassan Smith just checks back. Needs someone to just come on the inside, and Kareem will try and go himself. Runs on the arc. Good possession from Hassan Smith and plays it to Ibil. Winfield now for Avenue. Okay, tries to play a ball. Freddie ball over the top looking for Ackroyd. Will Ackroyd try and keep it in? He tried his best, but it's out for a goal kick and concedes a goal kick for North Ferriby. So just to run through the lineups, just while there's a break in play, North Ferriby lineup with Ben Bottomley in goal, with James Williamson, Jack Walters, Lewis Kirk, Niall Tilsley, Dom Romer, Sam Ainsley, Luke Hogg, Lewis Dennison, Elliot Walker on a yellow card, and Josh Whiteley. For Bradford Park Avenue this evening, goal is Jack Hall, the back 4 of Connor Brown, Charlie Winfield, Luke Hendry and Captain Jamila Bill. 2 anchor midfielders of Adrian Amoke, Prince Ekpolo. On the right is Kareem Hassan Smith, left Connor Shanks. 10 is Joe Ackroyd, and up front for Bradford Park Avenue is Marcus Carver. So those are your lineups with no changes so far for either side. It's on that right side with Ainsley up against Winfield, who gets back on his feet after slipping on the turf. Winfield does well to stop the right winger, and that will be another corner for North Ferriby, which is their second of the evening. As the referee just blows his whistle to have a little bit of a word with Jamila Bill, who is not short of a word himself. So both having a little bit of a discussion. And it'll be Whiteley, he'll be an in-swing in the delivery, wearing 11. White boots from that far right-hand side. Like I say, it feels very, very tight between both outfits, and Whiteley will deliver this one with every person inside the Avenue half drifted long and deep. And the header in the end did come from North Ferriby, I think. Did. Goes out for a throw-in, but it's a similar pattern of playing it, Liam, to what we saw at the end of the first half. Not much in it.
No, it's not got much better.
We've got to be honest, haven't we?
Yeah, let's be honest. It's not got much better. It's this game's going to be decided by the changes. I think it's going to be won on the bench at this point.
100% agree, mate. As both teams have good strength in depth at this division. As we'll just run through those bench options very shortly, see how this attack goes for North Ferriby. Walker has a pass deflected by Connor Brown. It's out for a throw-in, which will be taken by Walters. So the North Ferriby bench, for those of the villagers listening in and watching on YouTube: Adam Porritt, Jordan Douglas as goalkeeper, Josh Thacker, Charlie Clements and Lewis McCabe. And for BPA this evening is Josh Ashman, Jack McCourt, Tom Corner, the former North Ferriby man, who many villagers are fearing might come to haunt them this evening, Louis Charlton and Luke Parkin. As Walters will take the throw-in, which, judging by his previous attempts, will get into the 6-yard area. He does again. It's an unbelievable throw-in.
Very good throw.
Towards the near post. Avenue trying to deal with it. Bill's second out in the air. That should be a foul. Referee says play on. Ackroyd plays it first time for Carver on halfway. Takes it towards his right wing. Steaming at the back post is Winfield. Shanks is there. Ackroyd's getting inside the box as well. Carver plays it down the channel looking for Shanks. Intercepted in the end by Walters. Has to clear for a throw-in, but good hold-up play from Carver. Just did the sensible playing the percentages.
I love a good long throw. I do love a good long throw. Somebody who can get it in on the edge of that 6-yard box. It's a shade to the legendary Cam Toman back in the day.
0-0. We've played, 55 minutes of the game so far. And Avenue make the most of it as The young lad in front of ourselves basically has the equivalent of his body weight in cheesy chips. Fair play. Moke plays the first time pass for Connor Brown, just a little bit short, and just acknowledged that one straight away as soon as it came off his right boot. And Avenue will have a throw-in, 10 yards from the corner flag from our commentary position, as you can see on the YouTube stream if you're watching. Brown throws it to Kareem Hassan-Smith, takes a chest, needs the ball to bounce favourably, plays it back to Moke. First time ball in the box, Shanks can't get any on of it, headed clear, only as far as Ekpolo on the edge of the box. Can he shoot? Plays it square to Moke. Ball over the top looking for Carver at the foul post, nods it in. Headed over for a corner. Avenue's third of the evening, but when Avenue do get going in that final third, North Ferriby can look a little bit nervy.
Yeah, I mean, considering how marked out they were there, to be able to create that opportunity by just those little passes and the little cross over the top, I'm quite impressed with that.
Yeah, nice. One-touch passing is a ball coming, looking for Carver, headed clear by Walker at the near post. Not the best delivery from Winfield, which is not something we've said most of this season. As Avenue looking to extend their unbeaten league run to 13 games, as Hall hits for diagonal, lovely ball looking for a Bill, gets a head on it. Can Kareem Hassan-Smith keep possession in play? He does, but he's just nudged out of play by Tilsley, the captain for North Ferriby. Kareem Hassan-Smith having a word with the linesman. That's not normally like Hassan-Smith to have a bit of a word back, but the referee and the linesman disagree with Avenue protest, and the mouthful from the West Yorkshire faithful. It remains 0-0.
You know you've got it wrong if Hassan Smith's questioning, don't you? if it's enough for him to say, hang on, what you're playing at,
yeah,
you've got something wrong.
And knowing Kareem, he'll probably just go, excuse me.
Yeah, never work, please. When you get a minute.
One of the politest people you'll ever meet. Bottomley hits it left-footed, long, over halfway. Hendry wins header, but just actually with the back of his header, Connor Brown has to sweep up and over the head. Gets not the greatest contact, and actually Lewis Dennison's adjudged to be offside for North Ferriby, playing in their away kit of royal blue with gold. Quite a neat away kit.
Matlock 1-0.
Yeah, all the top teams are winning red card as well, so I think Stannington got 4 now.
Oh, yeah.
Carver wins contact. Hassan-Smith on the edge of the area, plays it to Shanks. Shanks just can't get ahead of his man and intercepted by number 5, Tilsley. He builds as well for Avenue. Tries to play it down the line. Just a little bit short of Shanks. Good interception from Hogg. Here's Williamson now, wearing 2. Right on the halfway line. Spreads it wide right. Ainsley, first time pass to Dennison. Tries to play it round the back of the Avenue man for Ainsley. Winfield just takes a few touches left boot. Will just try and get his side either a throw-in or a foul. He's going to get neither. And then gets a throw-in. 0-0. We've played just close to an hour. Like I say, not much to write home about in the moment. But yeah, as you said there, Liam, the top teams are winning, which means Avenue are down into second as it stands at the moment, with Redcar winning and have got a couple of games in hand. But like I say, there's still, at the moment as it stands, 13 league games unbeaten. You've just got to keep the run going, haven't you? It's all you can do.
Yeah, and I mean, like we said you'd rather have the points on the board than the games to play, which is absolutely true, but you've got to keep the run going as well. You're just inviting them back in, aren't you?
Yeah.
And this hasn't been, by any stretch, a great performance.
Yeah, very tight between both teams as Ainsley tries to get the ball in that right-hand side. Cleared first time by Bill, flicked on by Ackroyd to Carver. Carver loses out with a bit of a sloppy flick in the path of a Ferriby man, but Avenue deal with it well. Overhead kick from Ekpolo, who forward by Shanks into the night sky. Carver's challenging the air, he feels he was fouled, but Ackroyd does really well, and wearing 10th Avenue picks up possession. He's battled by Tilsley, the robust centre-back, captain for North Ferriby, and concedes a free kick. Avenue will take a few yards from the halfway line and expect Jack Hall to push his team up. See what Avenue can do here, wearing their Capelli Sports home kit with white and a green vertical stripe down the middle. White shorts and all green socks. Trying to see if Avenue can just get the opening goal and break the deadlocks. You feel that is really, really needed in this game just to bring it to life a little bit.
And the North Ferriby keeper wearing a kit that he dropped in the mud on the way here.
Jack Hall tries to hit it long. Got his angles all wrong and it's easily picked out the air from Bottom. That kind of sums up the game so far. Bottomley hits it out for hands. Connor Brown got first contact, but it's fallen in the path of Walker. With his right boots, plays it to Whiteley with his similar coloured boots. Left-footed cross, takes a deflection off the Avenue man and out for a corner. And sounds of encouragement from Chris Balder and his coaching staff as they win their third corner of the evening. And like I say, the longer it stays 0-0, the North Ferriby bench will be looking and being relatively happy with how it's panning out so far.
Yeah, coming to anyone top of the league unbeaten and keeping it to 0-0. I mean, aside from the Bridlington game that was 0-0?
Yeah.
I think every other game has been.
There's only that one and a
now.
Yeah, and there's only Matlock as well. The first game when it was 0-0. That's the only 2 games we've had so far. So finished goalless. As Elliot Walker tries to come short for Whiteley, drags out 2 Avenue men, Morkey and Winfield, and actually Whiteley comes away from it and leaves it to Elliot Walker, the rangy 6'2" midfielder. Normally left-footed, plays it in right-footed towards the far post. Good header from Luke Hendry. Furthermore by Mork on his foul as Whiteley, and it's an interesting pass, to say the least, as Connor Brown on that far right side is shouting orders to his defence just to get in some shape, expecting it to come back in. But Connor Shanks is eased off the ball just in front of the home dugout as the famous 5 on the Avenue bench are deliberating with themselves, with Jack McCourt, Craig Elliott, Ryan Tolson, Carl Lenigan, Danny Ellis as well. And Avenue have a throw in just on the far right side as you can watch on our camera coverage. Don't forget you can join us for the remaining of the second half on our YouTube channel, Bradford Park Avenue. Thanks to the guys who've put all the hard work together to make it happen. It's trying to be as a well-oiled machine as it possibly can with the camera work and the logistics to make it happen, all the technical stuff, the wiring, the audio, all that kind of stuff. And me and Liam just talk absolute rubbish for 90 minutes.
We do. All the hard work and the build-up is done by Soggers, isn't it, before the game starts?
Soggers, yeah.
And then Soggers just stands back and watches as the game goes on. He's giving us a little wry smile there. Good old Soggy boy. Tom Sogden.
We know what to get for Christmas with an Avenue shirt with Soggy on the back.
Oh, yes. Oh, we'll take it out of his budget. We won't even have to buy it.
Yeah. Ball in at far post from Walker, looking for Whiteley, headed clear by Brown. Ackroyd plays it towards the centre of the pitch, not the greatest clearance, but Prince has taken one to the face. Connor Brown hits it first time left-footed out towards that left channel for Shanks. Ball forward is a little bit sloppy to carve, and it's booted all the way to Jack Hall. Could be worse. It could be a bake-off situation. It could be on his backside of his shorts.
It could.
Because that nickname would give a whole different meaning.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a tap-in as Walker breaks free for North Ferriby on that right-hand side. Polo trying to chase him down. His numbers in the box. Whiteley at the back post. It's ball gone out for another corner, which you see North Ferriby just starting to pile the pressure on Avenue, and that's the 4th corner of the evening. And there's a man in down in back play. I think it's Williamson wearing 2 for the Villagers. Now,
do you know how tired I am? Someone has just wrote on the YouTube chat 1-0. And I thought, is it? I thought I was watching on a stream at home and I was delayed and I looked up expecting to see the ball go in. We have been told that Soggy is a legend. Looks like Soggs has got multiple accounts, apparently.
There we go. You've got a friend, Soggy. So it's just while he's treatment in back play for Williamson.
It's tickled him, that has.
He loves it, doesn't he?
He does.
Loves the attention.
Soggs loves the attention.
Just for anybody who's interested as well, we are up in Blythe on Saturday. Soggy's doing a commentary.
Is
He is.
Oh, I'm going to tune in. I'm going to abuse him. I'm gonna be all over it.
Following all the social media guidelines, of course.
Well, I won't do it on the official account. I'll do it on my own account. I can get away with it on there.
As Williamson gets back on his feet, it's on that touchline. It looks like Avenue are making a number of substitutions. Tom Corner, Louis Charlton about to enter the pitch for Avenue, which I think is probably about needed. There might be Jack McCourt as well, so it's a triple sub. Actually, there could be 4.
Triple sub there.
It could be 4. Craig Elliott may have just seen enough with just over an hour played, but we've just got to wait for the corner to come in first, I believe. It's not often. Looks like it might happen, actually, where there's going to be substitution second at a corner kick, which isn't the case. Right, let's get the binoculars out. Let's see who's coming on.
Yeah. We've got a bit of a Soggy fan club going here because we've now got a comment of Soggy, 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 oi, oi, oi.
Right. This is growing arms and legs, isn't it?
It is. He'll be doing interviews next.
Oh, he won't be doing them. He will be the interview. Yeah.
Williamson, replaced by number 15, Charlie Clements.
Anyone who did hear that announcement, that is the voice of Tom Sogden.
Charlie Clements on the pitch for North Ferriby. Sovey on loan striker from Cleethorpes Town is swung in low from Walters, and less said about that shot the better. That kind of sums up everything about this game so far. So yeah, 0-0 between BPA and North Ferriby, and here are the Avenue substitutions. There's going to be 4. Soggy's on the ton. I'm going to have to read these 4 out. Here he is with his binoculars. He's ever equipped, isn't he? Look at him.
He goes bird watching during the week, you know.
Right, enough of that. Connor Brown is coming off for Bradford Park Avenue to replaced by Jack McCourt. Rip of applause from the Avenue supporters. Next one off, Adriano Moke. He'll be replaced, I think, by Louis Charlton. Tom Corners as well is coming on the pitch for Joe Ackroyd. Interesting one. So Ackroyd will not score another stunner this evening. Who's the next one going to come off? Connor Shanks is coming off as well. On comes Luke Parkin. Story about this one. Luke Parkin bumped into him Morrison's on Sunday. He had all the right stuff in his trolley as well. There were no junk, there were no rubbish stuff. Luke Parkin had the gear in the trolley.
What's the right stuff, though?
Oh, healthy stuff. You know, like apples and fruit and protein stuff.
On a Sunday.
Big shop on a Sunday.
Some people want to watch the world burn, don't they? It's just...
There we go. So here's Tom Corner. Charlton plays it over top, looking for runner Marcus Carver. Avenue have a little bit of momentum on that left-hand side with Avenue number 9, Carver, playing it back to McCourt. In swinging pass to Parkin, inside the box. I said take it just outside now, plays it back to Ekpolo as Craig Elliott's shuffled his pack and made a real bold force substitution move, and not the greatest pass, but you can already sense there's a little bit of urgency. Charlton, Parkin, Corner as well. McCourt to orchestrate things from the back. And your thoughts on them subs, Liam? Do you think it was needed at the right time?
Yeah, we just weren't getting in the game at all. We were struggling to control the ball. We were struggling to get any sort of possession. And yeah, it's nice to see that the management recognise that. It's nice to see that we know what we're talking about, really, isn't it?
Trying.
The management, you know, they know what we know. So I don't know if that reflects badly on them or it reflects great on us.
Yeah, that's very true. As Hendry's clearance is up in the night sky, and we'll try and get back on it again. Shouts of handball, but play on down that right channel for North Ferriby. Near win a free kick as Winfield just chops down Lewis Dennison. So let's see what Avenue can do defensively wise, as North Ferriby, like I say, are looking very strong. They're probably one of the stronger teams we've seen so far across many teams who visited the Horsefall this season. So it'll be an in-swinging delivery from Walters, right in front of the eyes of the Avenue coaching staff. Drill towards the far post. Tilsley tries to get ahead on it, but beaten in the air by Carver. Carver will try and keep the ball in play. He does. Hits it first time down the channel. Not a bad effort, actually. Corner shouted for it, but the ball's just a little bit short. Hassan Smith just seemed to dwell on his own mindset of whether to go for the ball and play back from Tilsley. That left-hand side, Dennison. Plays it back to Walters. First time low left-footed crosses deflected wide by Jamila Bill to analytic chase from the North Ferriby fans, and it's another corner. Like I say, there's a bit of nerves, I think, around the stadium as to where this game might finish.
Would you take a draw now?
I think so. It feels like it's going to go that way, doesn't it, to be honest, as well. I think there's going to be one goal if we're going to be lucky.
I just think, for me, if you have the aspirations that Avenue do, which, I mean, look, I don't know if anyone's come out and said it, but let's be honest, the aspiration is promotion.
Yeah, you've got
it's
to win
the league. If you've got those aspirations and you think you can achieve them, I don't think at any stage settling for a draw is good enough.
No, it's completely fair, and as Ferriby put the ball in, it's headed clear by Corner. Like I say, it's tight. As Liam rightly points out, if Avenue to get promotion, you've got to squeeze out these very tight victories in tight games. Hit first time by Bottomley to Walker. Hit by Winfield against the legs of Walker. And like I say, there's going to be a bit of pace down that channel now with Louis Charlton coming on the pitch. And let's see how he fares against Jack Walters at a steady half in Ferriby colours. And especially on that left side, Carver will double up as well with Tom Corner. Thrown by Hassan Smith. Corner tries to flick it on. He's beaten in the air. You imagine Corner's going to pin himself with the likes of Lewis Kirk and Tilsley. And Dom Roma. Foul throw from Kareem Hassan Smith, but referee ignores it. Parking back to Hassan Smith. Played forward by Hendry. Easy header for Tilsley to head clear, but back to Roma. Gets his forehead on it. But Ekpolo does well to win possession back for Avenue. Play from McCourt. Carver's taken out in back play by Luke Hogg, the former Avenue man. Concedes a free kick, which is about shooting distance for Joe Ackroyd, but Joe Ackroyd's not on the pitch, so there's not much he can do. But you feel that Avenue have just got to put it in a mixer and just cause a few problems, I think, Liam, haven't they?
Just get it on target. At this point, get it on target. Hope the keeper spills it. Follow it in.
Or Jack McCourt's school book, like he did on Friday night, he's just put it towards the keeper and hope he fumbles it in the back of a net.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
There's McCourt having a short break over the weekend. Plays it inside the box, looking for the run of a bill, but headed clear by Tilsley. Will try and go back to McCourt, but he's pinned by Dennison, who does really well. Plays it to Hogg. Hogg under pressure from Carver, lifts it over his head and plays it down the line. He goes down in back play. The referee says play on. I feel it might just get a little bit tasty between both teams as the referee gives a free kick against Hogg and Jack McCourt. Again, really didn't see much wrong with that at all. But we've played, 27 minutes of the second half. And it means BPA 0. North Ferriby 0. Blind Spartans have pulled a goal back, losing by 4 goals to 1 against Heaton Stannington. Matlock have doubled their advantage against Talent to 2-0 as Avenue on this near right side with Corner, but the linesman's raised his flag and it's a bit sloppy, I think, from Avenue to be offside from that position. There's only so much we can try and talk up again, but you can probably see it for yourselves on YouTube, and it's not the great spectacle, to be fair. As it still goes between Bridlington Town and Garforth, and Ossett United 0, Lincoln United 0. Redcar still leading in that North East derby against Newton Aycliffe away from home by 3 goals to 1. With over 300 in attendance here at Avenue. Bottomley played it long. Charlton tries to keep ball in play and did, but Walker picked up possession for North Ferriby, flicked from Dennison into the hands of Jack Hall, with really, to be fair, Ben Bottomley not having a save to make in North Ferriby colours, Avenue having to clear one off the line in the first half from Ainsley's overhead kick. Charlie Winfield was equal to it. And that's really all we've got to shout home about as Corner gets a flick on over the top looking for Carver. Lovely flick through from Corner. Here's Winfield now. Plays it back to McCourt, gets it first time from a midfielder. Winfield, lovely ball in the area, but nobody's at the near post. Easily cleared by Roma. And it's a bit of a sloppy pass of a first time from Dennison. It's a throw-in taken by Winfield to McCourt. Plays it all the way back to his goalkeeper. Hall needs some options. Charlton's hugging that right touchline, and Winfield's gone to that far left as well. And Hall sees under Winfield. Carver gets a flick on. Roma, despite the shout from Bottomley, heads it out for a throw-in midway inside his own half. Bottomley a little bit frustrated with a veteran defender. But I think in those situations, you've just got to deal with it as you feel. Parking goes short for Winfield's throw-in. Corner trying to pin himself up against Ainsley. Winfield throws it towards Carver. Carver just misses a flick on, and Tilsley puts it on the shed, into the garden, nearly in the pond. And so, somebody's just trampling all over the plants. No respect.
Oh.
No respect.
That's not good, is it?
He just boots it on the pitch.
Honestly. Alan Titchmarsh should be turning in his grave.
He's not dead.
Yeah, but he'd climb in and he'd do... Because he's the sort of person that would have dug one for
Ball
himself.
in. Oh, Carver.
Back to Alan Titchmarsh, isn't
Yeah. Sure, he's an absolutely lovely gentleman.
Yeah.
Ball back from Parkin to Jack Hall.
Soggers will not be happy about his guard. That's a good point.
Won't be soggy now, will it? Is ball in, looking for the run of Charlton, easily claimed by Bottomley. Right, it's the Avenue. You've just got to probably refrain from that long ball. It's not really helping him so far. They've not been successful with it as Bottomley kicks it on the edge of his penalty area. Bill pins himself with Dennison. Dennison does well. Carver loses out possession. Dennison out towards that. Hogg gets the first touch back. Hall should gather it for Avenue, and he does, despite the pressure from Elliot Walker inside his own area. Half an hour played with quarter of an hour remaining of the second half. It's still 0-0. It's lucky to be 0-0. It's just, could have been, well, not the greatest spectacle of the MPL East, it's got to be said. And the ball from Hall's evilly headed by unmarked Tilsley. Same number on the opposite side. Hendry tries to put it back towards Tom Corner. Tilsley won first contact. Hogg under pressure. Plays it to Whiteley. And there's a man down. And, well, Joel Tilmouth gives a free kick to Avenue. Just, about 5 yards inside the opposition half. As Jammer goes up for the free kick. And you feel Avenue just resort to that long ball, just losing a little bit of any momentum. We've just got to get it on the deck. And like you said, Liam, earlier, when them triangles work, they look dangerous. It's just not been doing it enough, I don't think, tonight.
No, and I mean, look, we've got another attacking free kick here. Obviously, it's on the halfway line, but get it in the box. The thing that annoyed me about the last one was if you have an attacking free kick 30 yards out and you don't get either the shot itself on target or get it on someone's head to get a shot, it irritates me. We ended up back at our own goalkeeper within 10 seconds of that free kick.
McCart looking for the cheeky effort over to Winfield, and yeah, that just pretty much sums up where whatever's just tried to work out hasn't. We've also got to remember as well, for everybody who's watching, from an Avenue perspective, that we have had so many games in recent weeks, and you know it's going to at some point catch up. If there's going to be that element of fatigue, and North Ferriby have obviously played a fair few games themselves, but listen, it's one of those where you feel one goal is going to separate both teams. As Parkin tries to win possession back, tugs down the man on halfway, the referee plays on. Here's Dennison, spreads it wide. Kareem Hassan-Smith misses it. It's going in the feet of Clements inside the box. Can Clements get a shot away? Blocked by Avenue. Man comes to Whiteley, left-footed. Oh, that's poor.
That's the chance. That's their chance there.
Yeah, that's poor.
Yeah, very poor. You're just talking about like the games, and I know that there's a big fixture pile up at the minute and things like that, but I wouldn't say that Avenue looked tired.
No,
I just think it is a really, really weird way of playing tonight. It's not something that we've really done this season. We've played very, very good football. And it's like North Ferriby have come with a way of playing. We've kind of adapted to their style rather than our own.
Yep. Yeah, I completely agree. As Jack Hall gets the game back underway, his free goal kick isn't the greatest. Just sliced it and goes up towards Dennison. Puts Hendry under pressure. Dennison goes tumbling on the floor, complaining to the referee, but Hendry, using all his know-how and experience as a 31-year-old. Charlton gets the ball free to Prince. Could Avenue spread possession here with a midfielder? Winfield driving down that left-hand side. He's got support from Carver. Winfield comes and checks his run, gives it back to Luke Parkin, wearing 19. Ball over the top looking for Carver. Carver's onside on the edge of the box. Strikes it right-footed. First shot on effort. First shot on target for Bradford Park Avenue. Easily claimed by Ben Bottomley, but a ripple of applause from the Avenue faithful.
Would have been a superb goal.
When you're just trying to break down that right-hand side, but it's who forward by Tilsley, looking for the touch of Dennison, who's been impressive in that number 9 role for North Ferriby, but Hendry just cool and composed. The former Morecambe man hits it against the striker out for a throw-in. So it remains Bradford Park Avenue 0, North Ferriby 0. We've played 33 minutes in the second half. Blythe Spartans comeback is on. It's now 4-2 at Croft Park in favour of the away side.
We've got 163 people watching us right now.
That's great.
I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's fab, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it? 106. That's 3 school buses, that.
Yeah, true. Big school buses as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Jack Hall hits the diag, looking for Corner. Carver's just behind him. Corner loses out the header, but picked up by Prince, 25 yards out. He's got Charlton on the inside. Plays it to Charlton inside the box. Charlton. Cruyff turn onto his left boot. Good interception from Walker. Takes out the man, does Charlton.
No chance. No chance.
And, yeah, you just feel that Charlton just hesitated a tiny bit to get the ball away, and Elliot Walker did extremely well for Ferriby. There's absolute credit to the away side. They've done a really good job here on Bradford Park Avenue. You can see why, you know, they're looking to make that 5 games unbeaten and looking strong and up to be there potentially in the playoffs. You can see they've got that just a bit of ruggedness and a bit of stubbornness at the moment.
Yeah, it's like I said earlier. Neither team looks like it wants to make the mistake, and it's going to be who blinks first. But yeah, look, that 0-0's looking more and more likely.
Corner gets a chest on it, but intercepted well by Tilsley and Kirk. Bill's clearance isn't great. Oh, and Winfield's missed his clearance. Here's Josh Whiteley. Breaks in towards the penalty area. Strikes it left-footed. Gives the away side the first goal of the evening. Bradford Park Avenue 0. North Ferriby FC 1.
What did I say 20 seconds before? That 0-0 was looking quite likely. It's your fault, Sogden. Can we just talk about the celebration, though? Let's not focus on the goal. Let's not focus on the mistake that led to it. But that celebration, like Kenwyn Jones-esque. Unbelievable.
Sloppy defensive effort from Avenue, not really cleared well by Jamila Beale and Charlie Winfield. And, well, Josh Whiteley, nice, coolly composed finish, left-footed into the corner. It's BPA 0, North Ferriby 1. Avenue have got it all to do in his final 10 minutes. It's a real test of character for the home side.
Unfamiliar territory now.
Absolutely. Ball looking for Marcus Carver and Tom Corner. Corner gets his head on it, looking for the inside one of Park, and a little bit of hesitation between Tilsley and Kirk. Cleared up towards halfway for Avenue to take a throw in. Just waiting for the ball to come back from the stands from the young gentleman who's playing ball boy.
Comment here, that Cruyff term was Isaac Ritalik-esque. Apparently. Yeah. Excellent dribbling.
Parkin, sloppy ball back to Hassan Smith and plays it back off Clements. Graham Hassan Smith throws it down the line. Corner gets a good flick on. Parkin just eased off of possession, and Corner's right boot concedes a throw in as you just sense North Ferriby are in a really good position after that goal. Good finish from the number 11, and they just seem to be encouraging each other and feeling like they might get their unbeaten run off to 5 games and ends Avenue's unbeaten run in the league, which you felt at some point had to give at some stage in the season. Unfortunately, Avenue's performance hasn't been too great, but you're going to get games like this where Avenue are really in for a test, and it shows the promotion credentials of the away side. Lovely play from Dennison over the top, looking for Clements. That should just roll out of play, and it does, out for a goal kick. So we have got 7 or so minutes from the full-time whistle plus additional to play. What do Avenue do here from Liam to get themselves at least a point?
Do you know? I'll save what I'm thinking till the end, depending on how it goes. But they've got to create something. But we have one shot on target, and I don't know.
Here's Hendry now. Ball up to Parkin, gets a chest on it. Here's Ekpolo. He's got Charlton at right hand side. Can Charlton take on Walters on the edge of the box? Lovely teasing ball in. Corner can't get on it. Carver hits it right footed on the half volley. Saved low, pretty comfortably by Ben Bottomley to deny Avenue an equaliser. It remains 1-0 to the visitors, and he kicks it pretty sharpishly out of his hands. Bill deals with it with his head and nods it the path of McCourt, wearing 14 back to Winfield. First time ball is a little bit sloppy from the left back, and it's uncharacteristic of Chaz. It's North Ferriby have possession at right hand side with the goal scorer Whiteley. Move from left wing to right wing in this second half, and it's paid dividends. It's not the greatest ball back from Dennison, but dealt with well by Jack Walters. Plays it down the channel. Walker's trying to chase it. Hall's out of his goal. Hall chests it under pressure from Walker. Does well, does a goalkeeper under pressure from the number 10. And it's a free kick to Bradford Park Avenue for a foul on Prince Ekpolo. So North Ferriby lead by a goal to 0. 5 minutes to go, plus the additional to be played. Don't sense there are going to be many additional minutes to be carried on, as some fans have actually seen enough already. It's Jack Cole. Launched it right-footed towards that left-hand side. Ibil with a header, looking for Carver inside the box. Headed clear by Roma as far as his right back, and first time clearance goes all the way upfield, which will be picked up by Jack McCourt. He's got about, 60 yards right in front of him, and plays it square to Luke Hendry. Over halfway now, every man inside the North Ferriby half. Hendry puts the ball in. Carver's battle between two men, gets contact. Struck Parkin! Just wide of a post.
Where was this 20 minutes ago? It is raining now as well. The rain's coming down, which is going to affect the ball on the pitch, and it's going to skim off a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit of drizzle in the air. But you just sense that Avenue's lives are going down by the minute. As Bottomley will take the goal kick for North Ferriby. Over halfway. Dennison losing out to Bill. Goes all the way to Carver on halfway. Plays a pass to Parkin. It's a bullet of a pass that Parkin struggled to control. Bill trying to head it back to Jack Hall, who comes right to the edge of his area. Wants to get the game underway pretty quickly and out of his area. His pass is fairly accurate to Carver. Plays a first-time flick on for the former Ferriby man, Tom Corner, but it's dealt with well by Roma. Winfield plays it back into danger for Parkin. Carver coming off that left flank. Just eased off by the Ferriby man. Dennison, that's not the greatest challenge from Jamila Bill, and that should be Avenue's first yellow card of the evening. Just seemed to dive in, didn't he? Uncharacteristically and unnecessarily as well.
I'm not quite sure what's happened there or what's gone through his head that's made him think, I'm going to win this, because he was never winning that ball.
Yeah, I 100% agree. As also, North Ferriby will make sure that the man is right and take every time needed. BPA 0, North Ferriby 1. Few minutes remaining of the second half. Avenue's unbeaten league run could come to an end tonight. Judging by the way the game has panned out so far, feels like it could be definitely going that way. Just to bring up to speed with some of the scores across the division, it's now Blythe Spartans 3, Heaton Stannington 4. Can you believe that one?
Comeback is on.
It's on, isn't it? Garforth have taken lead at Brid. Matlock 2, Hallam 0. Redcard have got a 4th at Newton Aycliffe, and it remains goalless between Ossett and Lincoln. Winfield clears it up towards corner, but easily dealt with by Walters. In fact, it goes all the way out wide to Carver. Plays it first time for Winfield. Ball down the channel looking for Parkin. Parkin tries to turn his man and...
He's been pulled back. He's been pulled back. Well done, referee.
Yep, saw that one. You're right there, Liam. Good spot. Avenue will have a free kick in front of the away dugout.
I'm not even wearing my glasses.
Jeff. So we start attacking now because we needed him to score. One way to look at it.
It has woke us up a bit, hasn't it?
It has, to be fair.
Let's see, this is the third free kick that we've had in that sort of close range. Let's see if we can actually create something, keep us claiming that all day long.
Oh, disappointing. Really disappointing. McCourt's free kick is too close to Bottomley, and Bottomley, the young former Donny man, grabs it out of the air and kicks it high into the sky.
I didn't know he were a former Donny man.
Walters.
I wonder his kit's that colour.
It's a Bradford City fan. Kareem Hassan-Smith tried to take a quick throw, which the referee wasn't having, and takes it from the same place he got told not to take it from. Corner with the head. Easily dealt with well by Tilsley. Tried to be hoofed forward by McCourt. His passing's not great. Corner tries to ease off his man. Charlton just gets ahead on it, goes out of play for a throw into North Ferriby. Like I say, it'll be interesting to see how many minutes are added on, but the surely's not a lot at all. Not a lot to be added on as Walters just makes sure he's winding down the clock. It'll be interesting to see if this result stays the same, how Avenue do react at the weekend when we face that trip up to Blythe. Here's Walker now. Inside the box, plays it left. Good interception from the Avenue defence on his far as Dennison. Dennison picks up possession, being really impressed by the number 9 for North Ferriby, and earns his side another corner. There's minimum of 4 additional minutes, which is actually quite generous. I don't know where they've got 4 from.
There's been one lot of substitutions and a goal.
A minimum of 4 additional minutes.
Well, it gives Avenue a slight glimmer of hope, it's got to be said.
Big 4 minutes.
Yeah, but Ferriby have the corner right in the corner flag, which will be dominated by 2 men, Dennison and Walker combine, as Dennison just holds it up right in the side as Clements takes the ball out of play. It'd be a throw-in. Can Avenue break, and he kicks the ball away in classic style, which will earn himself a yellow card to be expected. Don't think he's going to complain about that one. So Avenue will have a throw-in to be taken by Kareem Aston-Smith. Yeah, it's been a little bit lacklustre from Avenue tonight, which has not really got going. That's also credit to the visitors who've played a really strong, disciplined performance. And Avenue have got to learn from this moving forward, but you just never know what these final few moments might bring. Could Avenue snatch a dramatic equaliser. They have a throw-in on halfway now. It should be taken by Kareem Aston-Smith. Retrieve a ball from Louis Charlton. Aston-Smith down the line. Carver pushing the back. Referee's not seeing it. Hoof forward. Tilsley. All as far as Jack Hall on the edge of the penalty area. Takes it midway inside his own half now and plays it long down the middle. Can corner get a head on it. Blocked off by Walters. Ekpolo loses out to Walker. Not the best of balls from Dennison out towards Winfield. Winfield has to go all the way back to his goalkeeper. Bullet of a pass, but well controlled by Hall. Plays it outside of his right foot, looking for Carver. Avenue needs to somehow get a foot on the ball, but it's up in the air from Hendry. Oh, nice play from from Hendry. Does really well. It's a really, really good strong challenge from Walters on Charlton, giving his side a throw-in, which he's got reciprocated from his number 9, Lewis Dennison. So that will be a throw-in, and we've played, what, a minute of additional time? It's looking unlikely, isn't it, Liam, that Avenue are going to get something out of this?
No, not at all. And it's just a bit it's a bit deflating. I think you look at people leaving. I thought he'd blown for the game then.
I thought he did.
I thought he'd blown for the game. Hey, a bit of pushing and shoving going on over there, right under the referee's nose, and he's done nothing. Just on the Carver thing, the push that they didn't see. He was what, 5-6 yards from the line-up?
Yeah.
Right in front of him.
Could Avenue do it? This feels like it could be their final opportunity. Free kick taken by Jack Hall. Headed by the goal scorer Whiteley over the away dugout and in towards the pavilion tunnel. Supporter's going to be quick and get this one back for Avenue, which will be thrown in the path of Charlie Winfield. So Avenue got it all to do in these final minute to 2 to get the equaliser. Winfield, as the wind and rain starts to fall down here in West Yorkshire, Winfield plays it towards the edge of the box. One in the air by Walker up against Carver. Winfield gets another bite of a cherry, plays a half-decent cross, but dealt with well by Ferriby again. Luke Hogg does really well. Hendry's battled out by Dennison. 35 yards out and holds up possession really well, does number 9. Looks, like I said it before, really strong target man for the visitors, and that we'll see the Villagers taking the ball in towards a corner. Trying to get themselves a corner and just waste down valuable seconds as they lead by a goal to 0. Dennison's there. It's a melee of bodies, but Avenue have come clear with it as Carver just slips on the turf and gets the ball freely as far as Walters, and Walters plays it back in towards the box. Carver heads it down the line for Tom Corner. Corner loses out to his man. That should go out for a goal kick. We have got... what?
I think we're done.
We're pretty much there, aren't we? Pretty much there.
This goal kicks it. This is the moment. This is the whistle.
As Jack Hall retrieves the ball over the barrier. So judging by our watch, we've got 30 seconds of play remaining.
He's got his whistle in his mouth already, hasn't he?
Can't wait.
I think. He might have. I can't see clearly. I'm just assuming. He did have something there.
Hall kicks it from a goal kick.
He hasn't.
Plays it long. Can corner win a flick on for Avenue? He does. Challenge in the air, but Ferriby come free with it again. Hendry puts the ball back with his head and the bill's beaten in the air. Man down. And somehow gives Avenue a free kick for absolutely nothing, as the North Ferriby man went down. He realises had a free kick and Avenue getting it away. Aston-Smith is hacked down there by Clements. Clements is going to get a yellow card, and that he should see him sent off. I mean, he's already been booked.
He's not giving it. He's not giving a yellow.
How's he not giving it? He's already been booked.
No, he's not giving. He didn't give a yellow.
Oh, unbelievable.
He came over as if he was gonna and then stopped.
Is that because he's on a yellow card? But this is definitely Avenue's final chance. Free kick, 25 yards out, 10 yards in from the touchline. McCourt dribbles it in. Awful free kick. And that is a full-time whistle. Bradford Park Avenue's unbeaten run comes to a dramatic halt here on Tuesday night in West Yorkshire, suffering a disappointing 1-0 defeat to North Ferriby FC. Liam, that's full-time. That's it. Unbeaten run done and dusted. It's how you react to that now. But to be fair, across the course of the game, Avenue, defensive error, cost them the game.
Yeah, not good enough. But, and this is what I didn't want to say earlier, just when we were 1-0 down, I think they needed that.
Mm.
I think that this is a little bit of a reality check. I think for everyone, you know, myself included. I was talking about how this was going to be an unbeaten season, but it shows that they are beatable, and it shows that they've got to muck in on some of these games. And yeah, I mean, look, let's see how they bounce back. But let's take note away from North Ferriby there. They've come with a game plan and they've executed it perfectly. Like I said earlier, they dragged us into playing their style of play. We abandoned our style of play to play theirs tonight, and you know, they beat us with experience. So,
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely agree. As Hayden's got in touch, dreadful game, low quality, but thanks for the commentary, no problem at all. Thanks MPR 57 getting great result for Villagers. Yeah, it's absolutely keeps your unbeaten run going. BPA Hornet on Avenue and Airs got in touch. Many thanks for the commentary, lads. No problem at all. Thanks everybody who has managed to join us on YouTube this evening, providing you live coverage of this evening's game and also through our audio commentary Avenue on Air for our Mixler channel. Just to run through some of the scores in the MPL East just before we leave for the evening. Blythe 3, Heaton Stannington 4, Bridlington 0, Garther 3, Matlock 2, Hallam 0, Newton Aycliffe 1, Redcar 4, Ossett United 0, Lincoln United 0. So that result for Bradford Park Avenue unfortunately sees the Avenue drop to second place, which will be replaced by Redcar Athletic following their victory tonight. Thanks everybody who's been in touch through your comments. Don't forget we're back through Avenue on Air on Saturday when we face the Longship to Blythe Town, and hopefully Avenue can get back to winning ways. But that's it from me and Liam this evening. All the best, and don't forget, up the Avenue.
Tom Sogden.